Alright, my YouTubers, Chef Papa G's back again. What we're doing, as you see here, this is a leg quarter. What I'm going to do, we're going to do our chicken nuggets, but I'm going to strip this up, strip the meat up. I'm going to debone this so that we can have ourselves some good old chicken nuggets. I'm going to mix also some chicken breast meat with it also. But as you can see, if you look in here, I'm doing the cutting, trimming it out. Hopefully you can see most of this. If not, I'll have another video on deboning. Right now we're concentrating on making some chicken nuggets, and we're gonna do it the fashion way. We're gonna strip this thing down. We're gonna cut it, slice it up. That's your chicken leg. Sometimes I use the chicken leg, then other times I say, well, it's too time consuming, and I just don't even worry about it. But as you can see, what I'm doing here, and I'm cutting away from the bone here. This is your short thigh, as they call it. And then I come on this side here. I'm going to be doing some stuff kind of fast. So this is not going to be my deboning video. This is going to be just trying to get this meat out of here so I can make some chicken nuggets. So you see how I gradually get that gristle out of there. If you can see, hopefully you can see what I'm doing here. There you go. I'm getting this meat out so we can chop up make our chicken nuggets. Now this stuff is time consuming. It takes some time, but you can do this the day before. And you can freeze your meat and chop it up, when the time comes. I'm going to keep the fat on there because, see, the fat makes the meat kind of tender. I'm going to add chicken breast too. I'll show you that. I'll show you the chicken breast I'm going to be doing. But right now, I'm going to debone this thigh. And then I'm going to do I'm going to do one more. But I'm not going to let you watch me do the other one because I ain't doing nothing but wasting time. I don't want no time. But as you can see, I'm going to cut right through that, right in there. And I'll be right back. All right, my dear YouTubers, I'm back again with these chicken nuggets. And as you can see, hopefully you can see this, I got the chicken breast. Also, I got the legs that I stripped off the bone, short thigh. What I'm going to do, I'm going to start this thing up. I got my KitchenAid. And my KitchenAid is it's really something, save me money. I don't have to go out there and buy, a grinder for this, because you don't need a big grinder, industrial grinder. Grind your meat. You get one of these units, you get them off of Amazon for your KitchenAid mixer. Most of us got the KitchenAid mixer. And I'm going to show you how I do this here. I'm going to put it on, keep it sanitary and put it on my gloves. And now, it's going to save you money. I know it seems like it's a lot of work, but let me tell you something. You're going out there buying these chicken nuggets of these places, and you getting 5, 6 for about $4, $3, whatever like that. Look at how much this is. And I'm going to show you how much meat you got here. And I'm going to run this thing and run it through and let you see the process. So watch me as I drop it down. You see as it coming out. Show you this process. I got my little gadget here to push it down. You want to turn it up. I like to half freeze these right here so that they go through there better if everything is cold. But you see how it's coming? Oh, it's squirting out there. That's what I'm talking about. I'm grinding. I'm going to run it through one more time. That way it can be really tender. This is just the breast meat and the short thigh. Mixing that together. I left one skin on the short thigh, one of the short thighs. I did 2 short thighs, just so it'd be kind of a little tender. But this is the beginning of doing your. This is the beginning of doing your chicken nuggets. Simple. Some of you say, well, it's not all that simple. It's all this work. All this work is going to save you in the long run. You getting all this done, this is saving you money. You know, like I said, cooking with Chef Papa G, I'm going to save you some money some kind of way. That way, each week I'm going to have some menus. I'm going to have recipes where you can save yourself some money. You know, and children ask, oh, Mom, can I go and can you take me to McDonald's? No. You eat 3 chicken nuggets I got here. One thing, you know what's in there. You know it's not a bunch of preservatives in there. Something that you seeing what's in there for your children. You know, and this is real meat. I ain't saying the other ain't real meat, but I'll tell you what, I wouldn't want to put money on it. Sometimes you see how it's doing, it gets kind of stuck. But it's coming out there. Look how it's coming out. Yeah, you got it. I just wanted you to see the process. I'm almost done with this thing, but turn up a little bit more. There you go. Yeah, you give it a little bit more speed, it'll go faster. You don't want to force, but you want to put enough pressure that it'll go right through. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Now, you can leave it like this and make it chicken nuggets, but with me, I think I'm going to run it through one more time. That way we'll get the tendons cut up and everything cut up, and so they'll be nice and ready to go. And I'm going to show you how to put this in a pan. And so you see how it's done? I'm going to run it through one more time, but I'm not going to have you with me when I run it through the time, because, you know, I'm not trying to keep you with me long. You know, sometimes, you know, we seem to get bored, and I'm tired of looking at him running something through a grinder. So I'm going to be right back and show you my other process. And as you can see what we got here. I'm going to try to show you real good right here. I ran it through 2 times. And now it's time to get ready for placing our nuggets, getting our nuggets together. Here we go. All right, this is 2 pounds. I measure this 2 pounds. No matter what meat you're using, if you go by the pound, you say teaspoon per pound. You'll never make you say 2 teaspoons. Say a teaspoon per pound. You will never get it too salty. You get it just salty enough, or you get it seasoned just enough. If you want to go with a half a teaspoon per pound, just remember, if you got 2 pounds, so you're gonna need 2 teaspoons of your seasoned salt, and then you're gonna, you know, as far as I'm concerned, it doesn't matter. But right here, I got about 2 teaspoons. You know, I'm the old-fashioned person. My eye, you know, my sight. I look at it, and if it looks like 2 teaspoons for these 2 pounds, then that's good enough for me. And what I do, I'll just distribute it around like this. And then, as far as the pepper, it's really up to me. As far as the pepper, it's just up to me. It's up to you. If you want to use a lot of pepper, you can. And then I got a little bit of, let me see if I can find it. I got some rosemary garlic. And there's your rosemary garlic. I got that. I love this stuff. This stuff is delicious. I'm going to put that in there. Yeah, now that's add a little bit of a spice in there. And then I'm going to mix it around. And you see I got my pan here all ready to grease that up because I'm gonna place my, once I get it mixed up real good, I'm gonna place it in the pan and flatten it up. And then we're gonna throw this thing in the freezer. Well, first I think I'm gonna score it a little bit, score it into my squares that I need. And then we're gonna try to hesitate and think, and I'm trying to think. Should I put the plastic? No. So see what I got here? Yeah, I got this pan right here. We're gonna drop this down because I mixed my seasoning up in there. Like that. Yes, just like that. And then now, I'm gonna grease my hand a little bit more because that way we can smooth it out. We're gonna smooth this out. You see what I'm talking about? We're gonna smooth this out. Now hopefully you can see me. I'm trying to film this by myself. So, you see any mistakes, well, that's just the way it is. You know what I'm saying? That's just the way it is. I'm here by myself, trying to do all this by myself, so all that easy. And like I say, there gonna be times I'm gonna cough in my videos or whatever, but I ain't gonna cough on the food, but you know, itch. I might have to scratch. But now I don't be coughing over my food or nothing like that, huh? Be doing like that. Cause see, I'm a licensed chef, so I should know better than all that. I don't be doing my recipes with a cold either, because I'm a licensed chef. But I'm here. I know I'm not. It's not. I'm wanting this, that, and the other to go viral or whatever like that. It ain't all about that. It's time for y'all save some money. I know you don't believe that. You believe I want to go viral and I want to monetize and all that. No. All you have to do, you can subscribe and be my friend or whatever, and give me a thumbs up if you like it. If you don't like it, don't worry about it. And if you comment, I'd love for you to comment on Chef Papa G's recipes. But, you know, keep the curse words out. I go to church. You know what I mean? And don't curse me and all like that. Don't be doing those stuff like that, because it don't bother me. It really don't bother me, but, you know, if you ain't got nothing nice to say, then keep your mouth shut. You know what I'm saying? And I didn't say that, right? Well, if you don't have nothing nice to say, just don't say nothing. That's better. But right now, and what I'm going to do, I'm going to score it for how big I want my nuggets to go. Now, how does that look there to you? How does that look? See? All smoothed out. You can find one of these pans at any place, in 10-cent stores, whatever you call them, Walmart. You find that. Right now, I'm looking for my scoring tool. I think I found it. Scoring tool. It's according to how big you want your nuggets to be. Now, right now, I'm going to just go with something like this. Now, I don't know if these squares are going to be perfect or not. But, yes, it seems like it turned out pretty good, don't you think? Turned out pretty good. Now I'm going to turn it this way. And we're going to score 1, 2, 3, and 6. Now you see how I'm doing here. Now I'm going to go a little deeper, because it's going to come together anyway, slightly. And then all you have to do, once it's done froze, you'll be able to break them off and put them in bags, in the freezer bags. And you can keep them, you know, keep them for, I don't know, so many weeks, months, you know. Your children want some chicken nuggets, you take them out. You got 6 chicken nuggets here. It's going to cost you about $4 or $5. You know, that's what they give you, about 6 chicken nuggets out there. And cost you about $4 or $5. Well, look, if that be the case, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, you look how much money you're saving. You know, you don't have to do this. You don't have to eat these this evening, tonight, nothing like that. Keep them. But it's something where you're saving yourself about $15, $20. You know, children want some chicken nuggets, take them out of the freezer. Take them out of the freezer, let them thaw a little bit. Put yourself whatever kind of breading you want to put on there. The regular breading, the breadcrumbs, or they got some drakes out there that you can just powder them up with grapes, dip it in some buttermilk, and then put some of that drake on there, and then fry them up. You don't have to heat up real high, but this is cooking with Chef Papa G. Oh, I'm not, I'm going to be around. So y'all got to get used to me, because I'm going to be around. Now, you see? And what I'm going to do, I'm going to freeze these things up. And I'm going to show you later. I'm going to show you the results. Yes, indeed. We're going to fry them up. And I'm going to show you the results. And so I know I like eating out. I like eating out. Well, that's just too bad. Time is too hard now. Gas prices up. Everything is up. All right. See, I told you. I knew that I would make a blooper or whatever you call that mistake. It's one more thing I had to tell you to do. This is what it is. I got to get some plastic wrap. Yeah, I knew I forgot something. Cut my camera off and everything, and forgot to tell you the last part of it. Talking so much. What I tell you? Now look what I'm doing here. I'm putting the plastic wrap over it. As you can see, what I'm doing, I'm pressing it down a little bit so all your corners are covered. Just like this. And I'll put this whole thing in the freezer. And now I'll see ya. All right, my YouTubers. Let me get it together here. We're getting ready to take these chicken nuggets out. We're going to take the chicken nuggets out of the freezer. And we're going to show you my results. That's my results there. I'll bring it up a little bit. Hopefully you can see it there. Yes, indeedy. They're all frozen. Some of them I just did a part and forgot I had to let you see how it was. See how frozen they are. What I do is just break them apart as such. One of them dropped down the thing, but anyway. Here are your chicken nuggets. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to get me some freezer bags. Great value freezer bags there. And this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to load them in the freezer bag, They're not going to stick because they're frozen and they'll be ready to go. Time your children, they want some chicken nuggets, come home from school and say, Mom, I want some chicken nuggets, and you just take them out of the freezer, and that's just how they are right there. Chicken nuggets. You make these yourself. And like I said, it's time presuming, but it's time, it takes time, but look at this. You got 6 chicken nuggets there. 6 there. Cost you $5.99 chicken nuggets that you can make at home. Simple. Very simple. And look at how many bags we got. This is about at least 3 or 4 $5.99s that you're saving money. Put them in your freezer anytime. Keep them in there for 6 months. I don't care. Put a date on them. But look at all these chicken nuggets. And this is not even a whole chicken. This is not even a whole chicken. Just think if you did the whole chicken. You debone the whole chicken. I'm going to show you how to debone that chicken too. So you can have it for your chicken nuggets. Yes, indeed. So, remember, cooking with Chef Papa G will save you big money. All right, friends. We got a temperature of 378. That's probably too hot, but I'm going to put more. I'm going to put more than I usually do in and fry them that way. I turn my oil down a little bit, but we want it to be around about 350 to 360. And now I got my little temperature gun here. You can use, they have other temperature gauges also, but here I'm going to go ahead and drop my chicken nuggets in one at a time, and I'm going to try to fit a bunch of them in there because my grease is really hot. You get grease that's really hot like that, you can't put just one or two in because they'll burn on you. But as you can see, that should be good enough for the first batch. You see how they're sizzling and nice and good. You want them to be golden brown. You can turn them over once they get brown on one side. But it doesn't take long at all. Really doesn't take long at all. And I tell you what, you got 2, 4, 6, 8. You got 8 chicken nuggets. Now you go up there to McDonald's and get 8 chicken nuggets. You know how much it's going to cost you. So this saves you money. This saves you money. And your children not going to know the difference between McDonald's or yours. Maybe yours is going to taste probably better because it's homemade. But this is what saves you money. It saves you money going out there spending every day for lunch. Chicken nuggets. These chicken nuggets can be frozen. You can freeze them before you bread them or freeze them after you bread them. And then when they're ready, you take them out of the freezer bag and drop them in the skillet. Simple. I still got frozen ones in there now. As you can see, they're starting to brown. And if you want, some of them, sometimes you get it when you just use flour. It takes a while for them to cook, but you just add a little bit of paprika into the flour, and that'll help them. That gives you that golden, really golden texture, golden color. But as you can see, they're starting to brown up there. There you go. I'll just turn that over. And I'm going to tell you, usually when I fry things like this, I usually wait for the cackling to stop. Then you know they're really done, But right now, these are very thin. They don't take long for chicken nuggets to get done. And what I'm going to do is get my basket ready. I'm going to get my little basket ready. Find anything. My strainer. We're going to drop them in there once they're done. You can see that golden brown. Yeah, you can, all that cackling, all that. That's because it's starting to get almost done and ready. You want them hot, you want to keep them hot, you can just place them in the oven on 250 or whatever just to keep them hot. Now we're going to go with our last batch. Drop our last batch in. Like I say, I love cooking. And I know some of you don't like cooking, but if you want to save some money, you better go and have to learn. And you can learn right here at this channel, Chef Papa G's channel, Cooking with Chef Papa G. I'm going to show you every Every week I'm going to come out with a video that's going to show you something that you can do at home without going through that drive-thru, spending $20 to $50. $20 to $50, and you got 3 or 4 in the family when you can do this stuff at home. Very simple. Very simple. All right, friends, taking the last one out. Now, look at how good and golden brown they are. Golden brown chicken nuggets, homemade chicken nuggets. And I fried them in this old pot. This is an old pot. And I'm going to tell you something. Some people, they have the new decorative pots or whatever you call it, but this is old. This thing is about 30 years old, and it does the job. So if you got some of that old equipment at home that your grandma gave you or something, keep it, because it's made of iron. It's really, really durable. Now I'm going to place these on the tray here, nice, and you can see chicken nuggets. Look at this. Yes, indeed. Looking good. You might can hear my grandchildren in the background. They're waiting to get a hold of these things here. They're my worst critics. They don't like them, then it's time to start over again. All right. Then we're going to get them set up. All right, my grandchildren. We're gonna. They're my worst critics. So we're gonna check it out, and we're gonna see what they think about Chef Papa G. Of course, to them, Chef Grandpapa G. See how they like it. There you go. All right. All right there, grandkids. It's time to dig in.
What do you think? Let's test it out.
Wow, amazing!
Take a bite.
Let's take a bite. What do you think? Do they taste like chicken nuggets?
Amazing.
What'd you
Just
say?
like chicken nuggets.
Oh, well, that's what I'm talking about.
Right.
You want some ketchup on there? Want it right in here? Like that? There you go, Sophie. Want some ketchup? Y'all can dip it right in the ketchup. You see, friends, I tell you, that's all you need. That's all you need to do in order to please your children. It don't take going out and buying them chicken nuggets, because you look at it, there's 3 grandchildren here. So you look at it, 3 grandchildren. I take them out to McDonald's or wherever to get some chicken nuggets. So you're going to know how much that's going to cost me. It's going to cost me about $5, $10, $15. Plus I'm going to get me something to eat. So I'm going to get me some nuggets. So that's $20. Here, I ground up some chicken. I just ground up some chicken, put it into patties, cut it into squares. You know, I showed you how to do it. So come back again. I'm going to show you another recipe that's going to save you some money. So I'll see you later.